This is our MO. All right, here we go. About to play y'all couple of quick videos. Let's do it.
I used to be a man who only saw in black and white. No gray areas, it's wrong or it's right. Now I've come to see, I've come to understand. This world is pushed and pulled by unseen hands. Some people are up front, others hide behind the lines. Some are pulled by strings, involved in grand designs. Where you pull your trust determines where you fall or stand. You go one way or another by these unseen hands. A little cloak and dagger, mystery shroud the land. This world is pushed and pulled by unseen hands. Unseen hands have their own set of rules, with us everywhere, but they're hidden from view. Masters of illusion, that's the nature of their crowd. In the name of brotherhood, they strategize the land. Around you, you might start to see things really aren't what they're made up to be. Power that's growing right across this land. Choose a path of wisdom or fall by unseen hands. The headlines that we read, designed for you and me. But the truth behind the matter, for privileged eyes to see. Take JR or JFK, drugs in the walls across the lands, all been masterminded by these unseen hands. A little cloak and dagger, mystery shroud the land. This world is pushed and pulled by unseen hands. Masters of illusion is the nature of their craft. In the name of brotherhood, they strategize the land. But from the monarchy to the White House, trickery abounds. From the founding forefathers to where we all stand now. Wolves are coming, sheep's clothing, the cup of violence in their hand. All in the name of peace for the Luciferian plan. A little cloak and dagger, mystery shroud the land. This world is pushed and pulled by unseen hands. Unseen hands. Oh, unseen hands. mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof.
Alrighty. How's it going, Shaggy? You still with me? Hold on just a second here. Let me see if I can turn this around. I don't do many lives on, what's up? I don't do many lives on, let me see here. There we go. Still here. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I don't do many lives on YouTube because I'm afraid they'll kick me off because I talk so much shit. So anyways, I just did a live on my Facebook feed, Larry Downs Jr. On Facebook, and had Dr. Frank on there. He is the real deal. He's talking about, now he knows a lot about the COVID numbers, even early early on in the pandemic, but he also knows about, you know, the numbers that were, what's up? I'm over here by the Navy Hospital. Holy shit, awesome. But anyways, if you go to my live feed, you'll see he talks about election integrity. But also, late in 2019, Dr. Frank, hold on just a second here. You can go look at some of his stuff at Dr. Douglas G. Frank at Outlook.com. Hold on, I'm going to put it on here real quick just so you can see it. Hold on. All right, that's where you can go find him. And he talks a lot about election integrity, but he's gonna be on my live, and I can't do it. I can't do a live on this because they're gonna be talking. It's gonna be Dr. Deborah Viglione and Dr. Frank. So they're gonna be talking about. This is Dr. Deborah Viglione and Dr. James Thorpe co-wrote this book, COVID-19 Vaccines and Beyond. So they're going to be on my Facebook live feed, Larry Downs Jr. on Facebook, Friday evening at 6 p.m. I'm in Pensacola, Florida, so I don't know what time zone you're in, but no, it'd be around 6 p.m. we'll be starting. So check that out, and I'm going to show you a couple other videos. I'm not going to be on here long. I just like to throw a little live in every now and then on YouTube, just so I can make sure it still works even. They've been keeping my subscribers down. They always do. I don't think I'm ever going to get over 3,000. Although I had another account that had way more, had over 50,000. They shut me down in 2021. And I just haven't bothered. So I just started doing, putting a lot of my stuff on missionobvious.com. All right, here you go. Let me turn it around here. I've been watching your stuff, Shaggy, too. You freaking put it out there good. I love it. This here was at the Florida. This was at the Florida vaccine mandate, the vaccine mandate workshop, Florida Health Department. And there's a doctor right there. Ooh, man, they were just all so. This fellow right here is I don't know what he's doing there, but he had some weird stuff going on. This woman right here, same thing. She was a little bit shady. It was weird. She approached me and said, "What are you doing here?" She's from the health department too. And here's some old doctors here, I think this one here is a doctor. This room is filled with them in here. Take a look. I'm just gonna play this one here. This is just a short little, I think, couple minutes maybe. They only give us 2 minutes to speak. And then, of course, I signed up last and they put me third up. Yeah. So they were manipulating. They wanted all the doctors to go. They coordinated probably about at least somewhere around 40 doctors to speak. Oh, and they all wanted to push that magic juice shots for the corporations. Here it is.
Thank you very much. Larry Downs Jr. L-A-R-I-Y Downs Jr. D-U-W-N-S.
Oh, that's something else too. several of them that work for our Florida State Health Department, they have strong accents from somewhere else. It's weird. I expected to be a little bit further down because y'all took them in order. So, anyways, now these are what I have in this bag here is package insert sheets that are hard to get for all the vaccines. Took me over probably about 100 pharmacies. They throw them away. They don't ever show anybody anything. The MMR. I just had a reporter ask me, what about the measles outbreak in America? There's no measles outbreak in America. This is about freedom. The default setting should be freedom, not these corporate chemical vaccine injections. That is, it violates the basic principles of liberty. And where are we at right now? We're in the land of the free, home of the brave, in the free state of Florida. We're actually freer here than Texas. I'm from Texas originally, I know. They had a mask mandate there. So anyways, I just wanted, I know we don't have much time, but I just wanted to point out the obvious. MMR, Merck Company, 13.1. It's the same with every one of them. MMR2 vaccine has not been evaluated for carcinogenic or mutagenic potential or impairment of fertility. Period. Now that's enough right there. Let's go to adverse reactions. The second one after pentacollosis or whatever that is, atypical measles. So when I am asked, what about the measles outbreak? How many come from these shots, from these injections? This is nonsense. The default setting should be freedom. You should not have to get a religious or personal objection permission slip from Big Daddy government to be able to exercise your freedom. That is God-given inalienable rights. We do not have to beg y'all for our freedom. And every vaccine, not just some of them, not just some that y'all decide, well, aren't needed now. Every vaccine that is injected into a child is unacceptable if they don't want it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I made the front page of the New York Times. Can you believe it? It don't matter any of them. And you're right on the 1976 swine flu. Yeah, that one there killed a lot of people too, the vaccine. Look at there. They want me to, they wanted to label me the Florida man. Holy shit. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Let's see what's going on here.
Accepting written comments to the email address vaccine@flhealth.gov. We do encourage you to submit those by December 22nd of 2025. As stated previously, it is within the
This was like December 12th, 2025. Look at all these doctors.
Missionobvious.com. Go there and you can take a look at what's really in the vaccines.
Look at all them
And this
doctors.
right here, intentionally blank. Nothing says safe and effective like the COVID spike vax, intentionally blank. And they know it. That's where we lost it.
Do you have a card?
I did, but I've already gave them all away.
Intentionally blank?
Intentionally blank.
Look at there. Look at that one there. Vaccine saves lives. I mean, it's like programming. It's so easy. I mean, none of these doctors here, none of them, know that these corporate chemical vaccine injections that they have pig gelatin in it, guinea pig serum, bovine serum. Forget the mercury, formaldehyde, and aluminum. It's got human albumin, fragmented human DNA from aborted fetuses. I mean, the list goes on and on. Canine kidney cells, monkey shit, all kind of shit in them. I mean, so many. And don't forget the secret proprietary ingredients. They don't have to tell you about it because it's a trade secret from their patents. So what they're telling you about is bad. What they're not telling you, I mean, just imagine. Oh, it's just a little bit of mercury. It's just a little bit of aluminum and formaldehyde. It's just a little bit of pig gelatin. Are you shitting me? I mean, think about that. Bovine serum, cow serum. How in the world could all of these doctors be so brainwashed?
That's what it should look like. That's what it should look like. Both sides. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. MissionObvious.com. My phone number's on there. It's hard. It's hard. I understand that a lot of people get conditioned over, but there's nothing that has improved the health care or the health of individuals better than indoor plumbing, electricity, refrigeration, and sanitation.
Tell it.
And I'm a plumber, so there you go. Fourth generation. Been saving lives all my life.
Would you like to do a brief interview with
I
us?
sure would, absolutely. Holy shit, you won't believe it. Yes, I do. I gotta have that hat.
All right, hold on, let me turn this around real quick. Carol Baker, hold on, genocide, Carol Baker. I need to see that one right there. Where's it at? I mean, I'm not kidding you. I have a ton of stuff here. All right, we'll do that one in just a second. Hold on. All right, I'm here in my, look here. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got it kind of dim, but I'm here in the COVID office. Y'all might have never seen the COVID office. Hold on, maybe I'll take y'all a tour real quick before we come back here. Hold on, let me turn my lights on. I got them dimmed down right now. Hold on. We'll turn these suckers on so you can kind of see what I've done here. Alrighty, here we go. Let me turn this around so y'all can see. All right, this is behind the desk on the other side. Here's behind it. So anyways, I just did a good one with Dr. Frank. But take a look here. Y'all want to see right here where the eagles fly. Look at the propaganda on the walls. These are from the newspaper articles going way back. I mean, of course, I put all kinds of stuff up here, but just look at this. No face mask. You see this? What on face mask requirements request? Chiefland Commissioner says it's a matter of choice. Look at there. There was very few that gave you a matter of choice. Minorities less likely to receive vaccines. See how they're trying to push it? They were trying to push it. Pfizer, there we go. Pfizer vaccines faces crucial test Thursday. Oh, crucial test. That was in December 10th of 2020. Right there. And I got them going back further than that. Talks escalate on COVID-19 relief deal. Do y'all remember all that crap? The Corona Cares Act, the American Rescue Plan. Just look at it, would you? I'm not kidding y'all. This is vaccination order. Raises question. Socially distanced dance. Look at this crap. They're outdoors. Look at this dummies in neighborhoods. Look at that. They're going to dance outdoors, socially distanced. Freaking idiots. Colleges drove major COVID outbreaks. You believe that lying mess? So anyways, just giving y'all a quick, I'm just going to give y'all a quick little DeSantis. COVID-19 growth driven by younger population. All lies. All lies. There we go. Get the mask makers. Ooh, gotta get the mask. Yep. Medical ethics could be tested as virus spreads. Oh, worldwide coronavirus deaths reach 100,000. It's just, I mean, it to me, it is. Of course, look here. Look what I did. I pulled all these up from the local governments around here. There you go. Get that shot. Nurses of color confront open wound of racism. Look at there. They got to get that. Some nurses say that they face racial discrimination from colleagues, supervisors. See how they tie it all to they tie all that division to most schools haven't signed up for the free COVID testing. Ooh, huh. There we go, the trucker convoy. U.S. vaccination drive drops off as virus slows. Boom. Look at there. Yep. So anyways, I pulled all these signs down from my local governments around here. This is one of my plumbers and fighters wrote that. Get the vax or get the axe. That's from my granddaughter. But look at these signs here. And this one right here, 6 foot, the blue one, it's in a real nice frame. That was up at Pleasant Grove Elementary School right here in Pensacola, Florida. Unbelievable. MissionObvious.com. This one here came from one of our government buildings, the Central Complex office. Yeah. So, look here. Look at there. Get vaccinated. There you go. You got your skin tone colors there. You got your white Caucasian here. Get your vaccine. I'm a tough Caucasian with a beard. I'm a welder. Get it. You just can't make this shit up. All right, I'm gonna show y'all one of my. Look at there. CDC guidance eases rules for inoculated. Oh, if you get that inoculated, look at this. Look how much money, and that's baby shit compared to what they freaking transitioned into the wealthy people of the world. 1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill. That's bullshit. It was more like $12 trillion in 2 years. But remember this, CDC guidance eases rules for inoculated. Now, watch this. USA Today, right before the mandates went out. This was August 3rd, 2021. September was the Biden administration mandates. When should liberty yield to public good? Do you see how they're pushing that? You see how they pushed it? And then you remember the J&J recipients eager for their third shot. Remember, it was one and done. I got the J&J one and done. Then all of a sudden they needed 3, then 4. And then they pulled the J&J off the market along with AstraZeneca because it was killing folks. As Biden say, folks. Yeah, so anyways, it's just, look at this crap. Oh, look, I got them on the ceilings too. I got them everywhere. Just so much propaganda. And look here. There's a Joe Biden super fan. And we got problems with every president we have had in my lifetime and even beyond. We got some serious problems even right now. Hold on, let me turn this around. This is what I call the COVID office. Hold it. There we go. The COVID office. All right, I'm gonna let y'all watch a couple more videos, and then I'm gonna end this live. And I hope y'all tune in, share my stuff if you can. I know they ain't ever gonna let me have a lot of them because I'm talking bad about the in COVID times. Look at this right here. I got them right here by the door. In COVID times, have a plan B. Plan B, isn't that how you kill babies with the plan B? And then find a hotel with COVID testing, quarantine facilities. Do y'all remember all this shit? Tragic milestone. Holy shit. New York doctors say city spread. Inoculate information on monkeypox. That was the monkeypox scare. Hey, fucking retards. Hey, it's just amazing. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit so we can get it over here. All right. See what we got. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Hold on. Thanks for keeping the conversation about individual liberty alive. Larry, you damn right. I'm telling y'all, every single town every county, parish in this country should, every man should strive to find 100 men who can meet at least every 3 months, quarterly at least. 100 men in every county in this country, just to try and stay in contact with good men who have similar, that are like-minded with freedom and, an allegiance to our Bill of Rights, our Constitution, that our governments, including all of them, man. Trump ain't your hero. I hate to tell y'all that. We know Kamala Harris a piece of garbage. We know Biden's a piece of garbage. Yeah, Obama, Bush, Clinton, Reagan, Ronald Reagan, piece of garbage. He signed, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he signed the Childhood Immunization Act, and he signed it in 1988, which indemnified all corporate chemical vaccine manufacturers from all liability. Can you imagine that? All liability. And then once they get it on the childhood schedule, they want to force it into your child. And state after state after state implemented laws like that. Now in Texas, you can go get because my cousin, I got a lot of cousins live in Texas because that's where I'm from. They had to go and get their religious exemption form, which you can do the same thing in Florida. However, we should not have to get a permission slip from our government to exercise our God-given inalienable rights. Think about that. You got to go. Shouldn't the default setting be schools and government agencies shouldn't be getting into your medical business and forcing jack shit on you anyways? That should be the default setting. Should be freedom, not big daddy government forcing you. Fuck them. All right, here we go. I'm probably going to get this one banned. For sure. For sure it's going to get banned. Hold on. Let me straighten this baby out. Hold it. Almost there. All right. I'll show you just a couple little ones. Maybe this one here will be one. Let me see. See what we got there. All right. Let's do it.
In the initial trials, breastfeeding mums, pregnant women, and infants were excluded from the trials. Yet, the regulatory bodies still decided to go ahead and give these vaccines, which weren't tested on pregnant mums, weren't tested on lactating mothers.
And what did they tell them? If you're pregnant, get the shot. Get the COVID shots no matter what. Matter of fact, they started putting corporate chemical vaccine injections into pregnant mothers, including a whole bunch of them, such as the flu, Tdap, MMR, bunch of crap.
Mothers weren't tested on infants, yet, despite this lack of testing, they decided to go ahead. That's a question they really need to answer. These vulnerable groups, vaccination was advised despite the fact they were excluded from the initial trials.
Yes, Ronald Reagan was big on that. Absolutely. Remember, that was during his term where the term, during his tenure, whenever they come up with a term, you remember that term? Oh, assault weapons. Assault weapons. These freaking, this is, I remember, I was in that time. We ran out and bought all kinds of firearms that were going to be banned by Ronald Reagan. Yep, all bullshit. I'm still fascinated by that. And people, men and women, I don't even want to call them people, men and women around this country have been conditioned, mind-washed, programmed for generations now to believe that their government is their savior. So it's like a religion. It's amazing. Hold on.
Authorised by MHR, Medicines Healthcare Products Regulatory Authority, CDC, Health Canada, TGA, etc.
More proteins as a conjugate. So you'd have two.
Do y'all want to see an evil woman right here? Her name's Carol Baker. She was on the advisory board, the vaccine advisory board, ACIP, back in 2010, 12, 13, maybe even before that. She's evil as they come, and look how excited she is now. This is like 4 years ago.
Major targets that might prevent disease. But that's a long answer to a question. And as I say, I think new technologies, the great thing about the epidemic, because there's not too many great things, is that we have been forced to do things as quickly as possible and as safely as possible to control this epidemic.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. No, you weren't forced. You kind of forced the people into it. We weren't forced. No, the government did the forcing. There wasn't no need for any of it.
So now for the first time, and I am amazed when I hear people say, pregnant women, yes, pregnant women, from an equity and fairness and ethical point of view, should be allowed to have access to this vaccine. That's not saying pregnant women should get this vaccine, but these words are just amazing to my ears, because my entire career until recently is pregnant women should be protected from getting vaccines, no matter what the rationale and potential safety profile.
Holy shit. All right, I'm reading yours. The best dream day doesn't evolve. Hold on, let me see. Dang it, I can't see it. All right, it only stays up for a second. I'll go back and read them though.
It's been very, very interesting, and that one of the good things about the pandemic is pregnant women are no longer, don't touch them, don't give them anything, but consider them equal to other populations. Yes, safety, yes, efficacy, yes, science, but don't put them aside.
Very important points. And that gives me to that question that I had. Do you think these would...
Do you hear the accents here? How do we get so many people into our medical system that are like Albert Bourla, the CEO of Pfizer, Stefan Bancel, the CEO of Moderna? There's just a bunch of them who are like, take these shots. You take these shots. It's crazy.
Change the way clinical trials are done to be more inclusive, for example, with pregnant women, because they normally tend to be excluded in these efforts. And
they're excluded because you don't want to poison a pregnant mother and a baby, you dipshits, with toxins.
The rationale for that, and I understand probably, but that precludes the study of very important population. Do you think that will be a change in the future on that approach?
I think we're already beginning to see the change. Two things happened, Cesar, in the 2009 pandemic, which, as you know, was nothing compared to this one in terms of...
Yeah, well, the 2009 SARS-CoV-1 pandemic, she called it, it was intended to be this big, but they fumbled and bumbled it. So they got it right in 2019 when they were planning it.
And disease and the economy and everything else. The battle is being fought. One family, one physician.
That's her, Carol Baker. And when was that? That was back in 2009. Same woman. I mean, you can tell how evil these suckers are. Listen to her. Oof. Ugh. She's still alive and evil.
And everything else. The battle is being fought. One family, one physician, one health center. That's why we're doing as well as we are. We're talking about the minority and strategies against the minority. So I have the solution. Every study published in the last 5 years, when you look at vaccine refusers, I'm not talking about, hesitants, most of them we can talk into coming to terms, but refusers. We'll just get rid of all the whites in the United States, because Houston is the most diverse city in the entire United States. There's 7 Asian languages spoken in that city. I've been a minority for more than 20 years in the city of Houston. The majority is, we call Hispanic. That is not a race or an ethnicity, that is a political designation. But a lot of them are from Central, South America, Mexico. Guess who wants to get vaccinated the most? Immigrants.
That's what made Donald Trump's comment about bringing disease so funny. They're at risk when they come here.
Immigrant.
Do y'all hear that? One, talking about Donald Trump in 2009, which I ain't got no love for him. I'm telling you, he just got him a COVID shot in October 2025. He got a COVID and flu shot. Yeah, bragged about it. But anyways, did you see this guy coughing over here? They're over there all coughing. They're all infected, injected and infected. Can't make this shit up. Look at all these indignant pricks. She's just gonna get rid of all the white people? That's how dumb these. And these are the ones that are on the advisory committee for immunization practices, ACIP. That's crazy, isn't it? In the same way, whenever they had it in 2020, same every it's all of them.
Vaccination rates in Mexico.
It is the well-educated, in terms of pieces of paper that they put on their wall, people that have been here a long time, and it's very unfortunate. But I think we need not lose the big picture.
Do y'all hear that? In terms of the well-educated, in terms of a piece of paper hanging on the wall, you know what they do? They don't vaccinate. They don't vaccinate. You hear that? They don't poison inject their children with corporate chemical vaccine injections. They still don't today. Do y'all know that every Senate, every senator, every congressman, all of their staff, they were exempted from the vaccine mandates. All of them. Every employee with Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, all exempted from having to take the you-know-whats. Yeah. Tons. And, of course, the really intelligent people, they may tell you they're injecting their children. They not. All right, let me see. I can't even remember. This one here's I put up a little while ago. See what I say. Holy shit, can y'all believe that Carol Baker? Yeah, she was the chair of the CDC Immunization Advisory Board. Can you believe? I mean, this is what's going on here in our country and around the world for that matter. They just want to get those needles in you some kind of way, even in pregnant mothers. I mean, they've never, ever even told pregnant mothers to to drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, to take a little aspirin. Yeah, the NIH, all employees exempted. The CDC, all employees were exempted. The FDA, every government branch were exempted from the corporate chemical COVID vaccine mandates. Isn't that weird? But all of a sudden, they want the mRNA into them. And that one video that you seen, that was just a couple of years ago. And then another one was from 2009. But just take a look. Researcher, this is what is the normal. This has become the norm for all of the super secret sauce injections. And they want to put them in little babies who have developing immune systems. Why would you take a developing immune system, inject them with a bunch of chemical concoctions with shit like simian 40 virus? Yeah, isn't that weird? They didn't exempt the military personnel. Isn't that weird? They wouldn't take a religious exemption form from them or nothing. Matter of fact, hey, tomorrow, let me turn this around real quick. Hey, tomorrow evening, I have John Frankman coming on. He was a Army Green Beret. Had an excellent service, history of serving our country. And they tried to force him and his whole unit to get the corporate chemical COVID vaccine injection. He refused. He's going to be on my show tomorrow. He's also running for Congress District 1 in the state of Florida. I mean, he's the real deal. I can't wait. He'll be on, if you go to Larry Downs Jr. Facebook page, I will be putting him on there. We'll be on there live because it's just easier for me. Plus, we're going to be talking about stuff. So, YouTube, they'll probably hit me on this video. But anyways, he'll be right here. I'll also have it on backup, so I'll drop it into missionobvious.com in the next week or two. It takes me a couple weeks to get all these on there. But anyways, here, I'm going to show you a couple more videos, and I got to go. Hello from Beulah. Holy shit, Beulah. I love Beulah. I hope, hey, I hope y'all are doing well up there on that end. I am, just so you know, I am going to be running this 2 3/4 years away. 2 3/4 years away, or, you know, somewhere around there. I'm going to be running for District 1 County Commissioner. I'm going to be I'm a Libertarian of Florida member, so you won't see me on there as a Republican. You know, I'm just not. Most of the Republicans have turned to Democrats, and most of the Democrats have turned to demons. I mean, not. I'm just saying in general. But you know, I'm too far right to be with those rhino Republicans. There's just too many of them, and they're up there in Tallahassee right now. I went last week. Oh, it's terrible. Y'all look at some of my drops, and I'm not about ruling over people's lives. I want them to be able to enjoy their own freedom. Oh, awesome. I'm a Libertarian. I'm telling y'all, they are a lot more of us than they like to they like to use the manipulation and the mind washing to tell you can't win as a Libertarian. You can't win as a constitutional candidate of any type. You have to pick a Republican or Democrat, red or blue. Yeah, that's where we're screwing up right there. The red and the blue is gonna get you for sure. So anyways, this is what I represent. If you're looking for more free shit, I'm not your candidate. I'm not begging for your vote. I'm just giving you an option. I'm telling y'all, I will not be your big daddy government. Nope, I'm not that guy. If you want more free shit, if you want more government overreach, then you need to vote for the normal get along, go along type dum-dum. Registered Libertarian. Oh, that's awesome. All right, here we go. I'll comment on y'all in the comment section after I get off of here. Hold on. I don't do these lives on YouTube often, so I don't really know. Let me see if I got anything else on here. That's probably call it SV40. Yeah. So simian, bovine serum, swine serum, human serum, which is from aborted fetuses. It's just pure evil. Anyways, I'm just pointing out the obvious here at missionobvious.com. Yeah, see, and even back then, y'all can go on missionobvious.com and see all of these. I've got all types of them. It's pretty interesting, actually. This is what we have to do right here. That was Mario in 1964. That's a pretty impressive speech. He's like, you gotta get in there. You gotta stop them. This is a war on religion. This is a pretty good one. Maybe I'll end with that one. Hold on. Let me see what this one here is. August 23rd. Is weird. The emotions. Let me see what this is. Right there. The emotions of grown men are so powerful. Let me see what this one here is. Hello. Welcome to missionobvious.com. All right. I'm going to show you a quick little snippet and a couple of pictures and a couple little snippets of videos from the August 22nd, 2023 ECUA board meeting. That's one of our local government utility boards. So they're over sanitation, water, sewage, that type of stuff. All right, so what's this man in here? He wears a mask in the meeting. I ask him some questions. All right, I'll come back to you in just a second. Hold on. All right, this one here is funny. Y'all get ready. Here we go. Here he is. It's magic mask time. And I'm just trying to point out the obvious with the fella, but take a look. I don't know if he was protecting us.
No.
Okay. So
We're protecting me.
oh, you're protecting you. Have you heard about the Denmark mask study or the Cochrane mask review in 2022? It says the mask does nothing good. And the bacteria that builds up in it and your excreted toxins could actually be giving you what my buddy who wore a mask for a year, his doctor said, "Do you wear a mask? You wear a mask?" He said, "Yeah, I had to for work." He's like, "That could be what gave you the COPD or the asthma." He's like, "It's not the shots." He said, "No." He's like, "Well, why do I have high blood pressure now?" And his doctor said, "Did you have the COVID?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, that's probably why." And he said, "I didn't get the COVID till after the 2 shots." Can't make this. I swear to God, this is true. I had to record my buddy. I was like, "You gotta tell me exactly what that doctor said." Nobody's gonna believe it. Todd, I'm just spreading your message. Holy shit. So there you go. He couldn't even listen to all of it. He had to like scurry along. That was so amazing. He just didn't even want to hear anything that wasn't coming off the box or the tube or something sponsored by CNN or DC, or Fauci or Pfizer, brought to you by Pfizer. If they're not bringing it to you, or Moderna, AstraZeneca, Novavax, Johnson & Johnson, Janssen, the magic reoccurring revenue generating magic juice injections. They love you a long time. All right, take a look. This is amazing. Here we go. Here it goes. All right, let's do another one here.
Those services at the price that those providers are charging us. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. And Mr. Perkins wants to wrap it up, so let me say one other thing.
You see this?
And that is that, we have a certain...
See that? Magic mask time. Now he's got his mask down. All right.
...cost of providing the services, as you know.
Let's take a look. Let me speed it up here. There we go. Here it comes. All right, take a look.
And I'll speak to the recycling here.
Mr. Perkins, did you want to wait until Mr. Downs speaks? Okay. Mr. Downs, you're recognized.
There we
Come
go.
up and make sure your green light's on and give your name and address for the record, please.
The green light. Oh, he's got to pull the mask up.
I can't see it, but you should be able to. It's right there on the...
Now he's going to get over right next to me. Oh, maybe I got the COVID, Who knows? Holy shit. All right. Take a look at this. This is before the meeting. I want y'all to just look at the magic mask time. Look at him talking to the director. You see that? Would you look at it? Just look at it. He was doing this all over the meeting. Just had the mask down on his throat. He ain't even got it on his chin. He's a full anti-masker today. Just sometimes. And then sometimes that magic mask. I'm pointing out the obvious here because it's absurd. This shit is absurd. And this indignant freaking old man prick, he really just thought that I was disgusting because I had the audacity to point out the obvious. Take a look. It gets worse. Here we go. Let's move on down to the end. Here comes the real indignant shit.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, now look at him here. He can't wait. Look at his hands. He's getting ready to seal clap. Here it goes.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, it's seal clapping time. Holy shit.
Okay, we still have more speakers. Mr. Downs, you wanted to speak on...
Uh-oh. They just called up Mr. Downs. Take a look. Here it comes.
Make sure your green light's sign.
Do I need to say all the address and all that
Sure,
stuff?
go ahead and do it again.
Larry Downs Junior Plumbing LLC, because equal matters. 12156 Hepburn Drive in School, Florida. I really I want to talk to you about a couple things. I'm glad that y'all removed all the propaganda signs. Oh, it cleaned up the hallway, the floorway, and everything. What a beautiful sight. No, untruths about the face mask and the vaccines. And if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a face mask. If you're not vaccinated, you still got to wear a face mask. All that crap was right out there. But I would like to let everybody know that there is. See him shaking his hand and patting his head. Patting his leg. Watch this. There is, prior to that, he can't even stand it. There was a Denmark mask study done. Oh, that's it. The mask did not work. Holy shit. Then in 2022, holy shit. Did you see what he did? Do you see what he did there? He goes, this is what he did. This is a grown man's version, or grown male, because obviously he's lacking the man part of it. But this is what he did. He did a child's version of this as a grown man. He goes, I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Don't hear it. No, it goes against Big Daddy Fauci and the pharmaceutical companies that make billions and trillions. How dare you? How dare you talk about the Denmark mask study? How dare you point out the Cochrane Mask Review study? What? That's how. Anyways, we can't take too much time. This here was outside that same meeting. There's a couple of engineers here who I put some questions before them. Pretty interesting. This one here's the one I wanted y'all to really look at. That's Stanley Plotkin. I call him Dr. Stanley Plotkin. Aaron Siri, who's a vaccine injury attorney and freedom fighter, he did this deposition with him back in 2018. You can see it right here, 2018. Believe it or not, this old man's still alive. But he was he is still considered the godfather of all the vaccines, pretty much. I mean, poison injections. How can I say it? I'm gonna get in trouble on YouTube here. This is the only time you're gonna be able to watch it is right here. All right, that's it. Maybe there's all kinds of fun ones. Oh, one more, then I'm out. I'm gonna give you all a funny one here. Listen to this old black lady here. She is so freaking cool. And so's this dude here. This is, let me see if I can expand it. Let's expand it, because this one here is very short, but it's really to the point. Hold on. All right, let's open her up here. All right, here we go. Never mind my ugly mug. Hold it. Hey, bud, can I ask you a question? Did you get the vaccine? Sadly. Damn it.
I had to over the counter.
We're going to miss you.
I know.
I know, they made you, didn't they?
They made
I'm sorry, suckers. Anything that requires force and coercion is not good.
Not good.
Damn. Well, I hope it works out. All right, you're welcome. Did you see that old lady? She's like, not good. Not good. She was already on it. As I was saying it, she was already on it. And I didn't know that was in the Florida Keys. I think I think it's called Big Ben or something like that. Anyways, I was somewhere between Isla Morada and Key West. So I didn't know them people at all. I just turn on video cameras and do it. I do it around here, do it all the time. Just because nobody will believe it. They won't believe it unless you show them. And even then, they don't believe it. I have some people tell me, oh, that's acting. That's all actors. I'm like, no, No, it's real. It's real. All right. That's it. I'm out of here. Let me see if I can. Here, I'll do this one here for you. Hold on just a second. I'll go out with this one here.
Hey, bud, can I ask you a question?
What?
Did you get the vaccine?
Sadly. Damn it. I hate to hear that. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'll go out with that music video. This one here. This is a war on religion. All right, y'all take a look at this one here. And then as soon as this one here is rolling up, I'll be done. MissionObvious.com. All right, let me get on closer so y'all can see this baby really nicely. My friend Rick Fry, he put all the on both of those songs on Unseen Hands, and then this one here. This is a war. He did all of the memes and stuff on here, all the pointing out the obvious. All right, here we go. Hope y'all ready. Y'all gonna love it. I mean, it's sad, but it's a damn good little song. It's a little bit of, it's even got a little bit of you too, bud. Have a great day. Great evening. I'm checking out right after this, so this is it. My final farewell for this evening. Y'all remember, y'all keep pointing out the obvious out there, and if you can, anywhere you can. And if you're in my town, Escambia County, Florida, and you want to join our 100 men basically 100 men supporting our freedom, just give me a holler. You can call my plumbing company at Larry Downs Jr. Plumbing LLC, because ForReal matters, and I can put y'all on the list for our meetings. Awesome. Alrighty, Mark, here it comes.
War on religion. This is a war on the children. They get cure with the sickness. This is a war on tradition. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get cure with the sickness. This is a war. This is a war. This is a war that we living through. Never reveal to you that they also leaving killing you. They don't tell you what the hell you agreeing to. She been hurting you. Don't know who leading you. Keep on proceeding to follow. Your mind is so hollow. Are you being coddled by government swallowing up everything that the media tell you without a question or a problem? All of these sheep being slaughtered. They poison the water, removing the father, ain't trusting these daughters. Ignoring blue collar, keep printing the dollar, brainwashing your sons and your daughters. Ain't got any honor if I'm being honest. I just ain't picking this side, but I'm gonna ride for my freedom and die for my freedom and question the government lies. A lot on my mind, it's so little time. Gotta think all of us needing a sign. The devil he hides an ego and pride. They selling, they paying the price. God won't give you more than you can handle. Government should be dismantled. Every politician got a scandal. Prepare for the war, we going to battle. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get a cure with the sickness. This is a war on tradition. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get a cure with the sickness. This is a war. This is a war. I'd rather be red pill, get killed. The ignorant living in meat that's still. Don't stand up for something, you falling for nothing. Don't wait till the world that we know fall ill. This is the revelation of a generation losing civilization. I'm determined just to liberate us with our dedication for the Terminator. Fuck your medication, the administration can alienate us or exterminate us. I'll just keep on praying for your salvation. You are outdated, society becoming outrageous. Keep your house painted for the firstborn. The angel of death in his worst form. We being scorned, look out for their horns. Remember, this isn't their first war. They come prepared, so just be aware. They do not want to hear none of your prayers. This is a war that ain't playing fair. They feed off your fear, they wanting you scared. Death and despair, it's all in the air. Just be aware. You think I care? The more that you know, the more that it's clear. This is a war, it's already here. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get a cure with the sickness. This is a war on tradition. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get a cure with the sickness. This is a war. This is a war. Oh, of the slave to the crickets make a sound. Where's the bold and the brave? We all have to stand our ground. Oh, of the slave to the crickets make a sound. Where's the bold and the brave? We all have to stand our ground. This is a war on religion. This is a war on the children. They get a cure with the sickness.
here, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof.
Yes, sir. That is the truth. Fear is a powerful weapon for the evil elites around the world. Look into the Trilateral Commission. Look into the World Federalist Association, the World Economic Forum, the World Health the World Health Organization Department. You hear that? Fear is a primary weapon of the government. Yes. And all of their co-conspirators. Yep, government and associates. Yeah, so same way with the CDC, the NIH, HHS, all of them. And if you think they all have the power right now, but you see Trump is still, he hadn't done anything with Operation Warp Speed, has he? Fauci's still walking around. Peter Daszak with EcoHealth Alliance. Ralph Barrick with Chapel Hill, DARPA, Fort Detrick, the Wuhan corona-making virus lab in China, all of them. None of them's going to ever be held accountable unless the people demand it, and they're going to have to demand it. And the only way they're going to be able to demand it that they will hear is a special way. It's a special way. There's only one way, because I promise you, there ain't nobody going to jail for the Epstein files. There ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody going to be hung for none of that. Rand Paul sounded the alarm on COVID. You know who sounded the alarm even before Rand Paul? Ron Paul, his daddy. He was the most realist ever. I mean, he was the real deal. Ron Paul, he held the line. Even Rand Paul, you know, he did a good job. He did a good job, but not near as good as he could have. Not near as good. He running around with a COVID mask on, Rand Paul was. I would have never. I mean, just the city council had our city, our League of Cities, member of the League of Cities, the smart cities, Pensacola, right here, city of Pensacola. They had a mask mandate. I never obliged them with that. They said, well, I said, I got a condition that precludes me from wearing a mask. And they asked me what it was. I said, it's none of your business. But later on, I did tell them the reason why I wouldn't wear a mask, my condition. I told them my condition is I don't fucking want to. And it's a real psychological condition. All right, missionobvious.com. Over and out. Here we go. End.